Now on this drive, Mikel needs to either be in the corner sooner or he needs to cut through to the weak side, because right now his defender is clogging up the entire driving lane. There isn't much room for Devin to try to turn this corner on this drive. Ideally, he should already be in the corner before the drive begins, and he does recognize this as he starts to shift down on the drive, but by then the defender is already in the gap and it's too late. Look at how far off the ball Chris Paul is. His man is in the corner, but being one of the smartest defenders in the league, Chris knows that Devin is trying to get to his patented right to left push cross. For Devin, the counter is simple: left hand hook pass to the corner. But it's important that he sells the drive because this defender is reading his eyes. If he telegraphs the pass, the defender can easily play the passing lane. Look at all the attention Devin gets. All eyes are on him. And it's a turnover because, again, of spacing. CP3 knows this and sends him away from the screen and basically plays behind him because he knows this defender has contained. It's why this cut becomes important because it forces this defender to take the cut, opening the corner pass. And even if this defender X's out, that's a tough closeout. Same thing here, all eyes are on Devin. So this pass to the corner has to go right now, because now the defender's head is turned away from the ball. But the delivery is important as well. He has to be able to fire this over with one hand, because the time it takes to dribble and two-hand chest pass it makes the difference between this being a semi-contested shot versus a wide open shot. Oh, that's gotta go out quicker. Right now, zip it over. Devin did his part selling the pass to the shakeup with the position of the ball and his eyes. The two things that tell him that this defender is committed to the shooter: this shift and weight away from the paint. See, the right foot plants, shift and weight. But also look at the right foot. It's pointing forward, telling me he's not opening that right hip to commit to the cutter. If it was pointing to the sideline, then the hip's open and he's committed to the cut. See, these little details can tell you where defenders are going. So he doesn't need this extra ball fake before the pass, because that extra split second wasted means Payne catches this ball at an awkward angle and defenders recover quickly in this league. So being able to see passes before they're open has to be in Devin's mind. That's unguardable. Right here gets to a spot, defender opens up the right hip because of the fear of the drive, stops on a dime, high release over the contest. Now, analytics says this is a bad shot, but if you look at the elite scorers in this league, they've all perfected the mid-range, because you save energy from constantly driving and trying to finish over length, and it also opens up the rest of your game. Say this defender doesn't open up and plays the pull-up. Now Devin gives a quick sell of the pull-up and drives by him for a layup. Nothing needs to be said here. Tracy McGrady had this move where he would hang dribble, then between cross into a drive or pull up, and it was deadly because it became unpredictable. Here, Devin can use the same move. Right there, between cross into the paint. This works because this defender is veering or switching late. He's preoccupied with getting back the shooter, that it leaves this gap open for the drive. With more and more teams going with switching defenses, Devin needs to take advantage of these slight openings to attack. If I'm Devin, I'd study magic because of how he could use his eyes to deceive defenders and how he could tell when defenders had their backs turned to the ball. I'd also look at LeBron because of the attention that we both get defensively when we have the ball. And of course, I'd study my new teammate Chris Paul for his ability to playmake in this era of floor spacing, but also 10 years ago where everyone wasn't shooting threes. If I'm Devin, I'd really pick the brain of Chris Paul throughout the season in order to elevate my game to the next level.